help of lots of our corporate friends and partners. Behind the scenes, we've got an amazing group of youth workers who are able to do the work that doesn't get seen so often. And this is about helping young people to deal with issues like anxiety, to deal with issues like bullying, to resist peer pressure, and to develop a confidence, and to develop leadership skills, and to develop positive, loving relationships in their lives. But it's not all positive. Sometimes we have to deliver targeted services to girls who are at risk of sexual exploitation, for example, by gangs, or to young boys who are vulnerable to carrying knives, and educate them and sensitize them to the consequences, the quite lethal consequences of their behaviour. But on the whole, I think it's fair to say that kids come here because this is a nurturing space, because it's somewhere that they can come and have fun, be supported, and get creative. And it's thanks to the past generosity of numerous donors and sponsors that we're able to have this fantastic building. And not only the building, but it's packed to the rafters with facilities that young people would really be proud of. We've got an arts and design studio downstairs, we've got a performance space, an activity space, we've got a cafe and a training kitchen, we've got an enviable music suite with recording studios, online radio, live room. We've got classrooms and of course the dance studio that we're currently sitting in. But I'm afraid to say it's because of funding cuts that we're unable to maximise these facilities and put them to the use that they were originally intended. Last year, Westminster Council chose to cut 100% of funding for youth services in Westminster. And although we're fortunate enough to own the building and so we're clinging on, lots of other youth services and youth activities and youth centres around Westminster have themselves closed. And others like us have seen a huge reduction in the services that we're able to provide. So we've had to close on certain days of the week. And on the days that we're actually open, we're only delivering a fraction of the services that we would like to be able to deliver. And a good example of this is the half-term project, which in February nearly didn't run. And on the screen, you're going to see a few examples of the kinds of things that the kids can get involved in through our activities. They were lucky, but unfortunately, lots of opportunities have already been lost to young people because of the shortages that we're facing in our staffing. And that's really what we're dealing with, is we're having to operate day to day, hand to mouth on a shoestring budget. What can I say? People have asked me, how much does it cost to run the avenues? And I say, if we were to be operating at full capacity, we would probably need a budget of £500,000 a year. We're currently ending this financial year having raised £300,000 of our own. That's without any funding from Westminster Council, but that's as good as we could make it. And that leaves us at least £150,000 short, and the projections for next year are the same. So consequently, we are expecting our services to still be languishing at around 20% of our full capability. It takes a special kind of person to be able to coax a young person out of their comfort zone, to stretch their imagination and their self-confidence. But that's exactly what we do here at the Avenues, thanks to the hard-won relationships of our youth workers who are trained specifically to be able to do this kind of thing. They understand that it's not just about numbers, but that every child has a different need. And it takes time to develop the kind of relationship that they've developed with our kids, a relationship of trust, as you're going to see shortly in a short film that we're about to show. We're fortunate enough to have a good number of our team, both youth workers and volunteers, and I'd like to ask them, although I'm sure they'll hate me for it, to stand up. Recognise the exceptional work that they do, so thank you very much indeed. Tonight's dinner, ladies and gentlemen, is a really special event for us here at Avenues, because I think it marks a watershed moment in in which the support base for avenues suddenly explodes onto the local scene, with people from the local community suddenly supporting avenues who perhaps hadn't heard of us before. The trustees and I were particularly thrilled after last year's fundraising dinner when several of the guests here tonight approached us with the suggestion and the offer to organise a series of fundraising initiatives, of which this is just the latest. And I'd like to thank them for being our new, very special and very cherished friends. And I hope that after tonight, many more of you feel compelled and motivated to come forward and offer your time and your support to what I hope you'll agree is a very important and worthy cause, and one which is helping to keep our community together. In case you needed any more persuasion